Welcome to the Underground Nation podcast, the home of raw talent and untold stories. In this electrifying episode, we shine the spotlight on Zakk Riffle, an unstoppable independent artist blending hip-hop, soul, and grit from Colorado to Pennsylvania. From underground stages to streaming platforms, he's been putting in real work, building a movement one verse at a time. Get ready for an unfiltered conversation about music, hustle, life, and purpose. Turn it up. This is Zakk Riffle like you've never heard him before.
What's good, family? Welcome back to the Underground Nation podcast, where we peel back the layers of the music and meet the soul behind the sound. I'm your host with the Ghost Bounce Ball Boogie, and today we're diving into a raw and real conversation with an artist who's made it his mission to turn pain into purpose, Zakk Riffle.
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Doing great, brother. How are you?
Man, just working on some music earlier. Got some food before the interview. Just ready to rock.
There we go. Well, let's rock. From heartbreak to healing, from battles with addiction to powerful confessions in his lyrics, Zakk's music doesn't just hit, it heals. So let's welcome to the show the man himself, Zakk Riffle.
Yeah, what's good, man? Just chilling. Working on some new music. Got a crazy show next week. We're actually opening up for Dave East. I think it's the 19th. Yeah, and so with it's actually a crazy story. So I did a song with this kid, Crimson Red. Okay. He's out here. I believe he's located in Reading. Right. But I think he's based like 610 area. Because I moved out of the Colorado area like a few years ago out into the Pennsylvania area.
Okay.
Just with some family stuff and just specifically, but with Crimson's music, he basically does this showcase every year. It's like at this convention center. They do like a whole little festival. It's like at the Lancaster. I forget the exact date, but you can definitely look it up. It's like the 19th in Lancaster, PA. It's like the Lancaster Ballroom, or it's like it's like the hotel there or something. They do like a whole showcase and they have a whole stage. But we're going on and around like 8:00. His name's Crimson Red. And we go on around like 8, and then Dave East pops on around like 10. It's gonna be crazy.
Nice. Dope. So you and Crimson Red are performing together?
Yeah, it's his show, and then we're doing a new show that we have, or a new song rather, that we have out that we're gonna be putting out probably in like the next few months, called Heart's Cold.
Nice. Heart's Cold.
Yeah, pretty easy topic.
I feel that. So Pennsylvania, is this your home state?
Yeah, I was born in Bethlehem.
Bethlehem.
Yeah, Jesus.
Hey, a prophet is here. Well, since we're going back, let's go back for a second. Zakk, when was the moment you realized music wasn't just a hobby, it was your lifeline?
I would definitely say when I was when I started learning to play guitar, when I was like, when you go through those like angsty years, when you're like teenage years, hit like 12, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of need like that outlet. That's when I kind of picked up a guitar and found like, I was like into way like harder music. It's kind of like starting to show through like my newer catalog as well.
Right.
But like I started with like Avenged Sevenfold, 3 Days Grace, and stuff like that. Like the old, like, I don't know how to describe it, like the old, like the typical music like a 12-year-old white kid would listen to, I guess.
Well, I mean, you've dropped tracks like the recent track "Gray," which is taken off like crazy. I remember my favorite song when I first got introduced to you, I think, was "Demons in My Head."
Okay.
"Too Late," I think was another. But these songs go deep, bro. I mean, what's your process like when you sit down to write something that heavy?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like it's interesting. Like I'm kind of the person that songs don't really just like, I have like trouble sitting down and like setting out and just trying to like make a specific song. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just has to happen.
Oh, okay.
It's like a certain
the
life
song
event.
comes to you.
Yeah, like I hate to say that. I don't mean to say that in like a cheesy way, but it's just like it's like my writing process is kind of like a bunch of ideas thrown at a wall, and then essentially like sifting through those ideas and like really honing in on certain, because I try to mix and master everything that I do on my end. Even if I buy a beat, I'm usually making a whole beat around that and then essentially writing like a whole lyric, stacking the vocal patterns, everything like that. Like so it's like a really specific process. So it's like I try not to spend too much time on something that I'm not gonna be putting out or something
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? I try to be picky anymore, but it's interesting. I probably got like thousands of songs on my laptop, you know what I'm saying?
No way. So are you telling me you're recording yourself, mixing and mastering yourself also?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Wow, that is incredible. And also dubbing those beats with your guitar?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like yeah, I'm anymore I try to like take the beat making aspect, like try to like actually make beats
Yeah.
and then even if it's anything from samples, like clear them all, like use like splice, anything like that, like try to actually have like an actual like cleared royalty samples or whatever that I use if I do use any. And then just kind of go from there and like add the beats and then essentially like use like a piano, use my
Oh,
voice, because any more with how you can do processing, like you can use your voice to
yeah.
do harmonies and do certain guitar patterns. You can run them through an amp, like you can do a whole, that possibilities are endless, you get what I'm saying? You'd be surprised a lot. On that project you were mentioning, the demons in my head, I was running a lot of vocals through like guitar amps and through like weird stuff, you get what I'm saying? I don't know.
Wow. You're getting really nerdy in the studio. Like, check this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's too many YouTube videos.
Hey,
If
that's
that's
dope.
honestly, if like if you're starting out, like for anyone out there that watches this,
Yeah.
if you're starting out making music, like I would hone in and put in your 10,000 hours first, like on YouTube, like watch tutorials. Like I think you could like get the same knowledge that you could get from like a college degree, like that you would get like music wise, that you could essentially get if you like really dove in and like put in your time and just like followed the people that were really making the sounds that you want to make.
Right.
Like for you don't have to mimic artists, but sometimes it's kind of beneficial to see how it's done, and then it's
Right.
done on your laptop. You're like, oh, got this in front of me now. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I know how to
The
actually.
power is in my hands.
Yeah, like the at that point the possibility's endless. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's dope. You mentioned that you have thousands of songs that you've written and probably haven't released and probably may never release. But has there
A
ever
lot of
been
them
a
probably suck too, by the way.
yeah, right, you sure. That from your opinion as the artist and writer, but to someone like a fan like us, we're probably like, release it, please.
No, I mean, yeah, I actually do understand that. Yeah, that's how I'm starting to go back through like the specifically that Dark Side project that once again you were mentioning before, the that I in my opinion all of those tracks on that album were kind of never going to be put out. So like that was me
Really?
going out on a limb and being like,
Bro,
because
I need you out on that limb more often. Holy
yes,
shit.
yes, that's the interesting thing. But the also it's not really like that. Maybe the writing was there, but maybe the mixes weren't there at first. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I got you.
So when I went back in and started working on those projects, they didn't sound. We should play. I don't know. I wish I could have. I should have sent you those copies. You could just like play those. Just
Send
play
it.
like the
There's
really
still
rough
time.
ones.
Send
Just
it.
like I bet, but I guarantee someone would probably like it. But it's just from like an artist standpoint, if you want it out forever, right?
Right.
I kind of just want it to at least sound like sonically right. And then at that point, it's like okay, this is the whole production's like put together.
Absolutely. Is there ever a moment where you feel exposed after releasing a vulnerable track? Like, damn, I really just shared that with everyone?
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely say there's like some kind of. I mean, I think that's for anybody. Like you could have like a lot of like singers in past, like you could take like Chester Bennington or some of those people that are like kind of like really,
R.I.P.
yeah, that are definitely like they put a lot of soul into their like just art in general. So when they actually put something out, and I feel that like I'm not saying like even at that level his vocal is way better than mine, but I definitely feel like the production I feel like I find a lot of production value and stuff, and like I really try to just make solid songs anymore. That's what my goal is. Just give something for the listener to enjoy. But specifically with that, it's like yeah, but Sorry, just kind of got cut off there a little
No,
bit.
you're fine. Who's in
Yeah,
the
just kind of.
background? Who's distracting you?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, with the just being like vulnerable after an actual release. Yeah, it's definitely like there's like an emotional like time when you like put it out because it's kind of like your baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know how you ever feel that way with songs? Like it's kind of like your like it's
I do.
like you're cradling it, like you're just
Yeah.
holding it. You're never
Yeah.
putting it out. You're
Never
just
putting it
mixing it.
out. Been holding on to it. I let the homies hear it, and they're like, "Dude, put this shit out." And I'm like, "No, I'm exposing a little bit of my side, on sad side,
Yeah,
maybe anger
yeah,
that I only want you to know. I don't want the world to know, but fuck it, I'll put it
yeah.
out."
No, 100%, bro. No, that's actually like that's definitely. I feel like that's part of it too. Like you don't also. I don't want to be like vulnerable on a song like those topics unless like the production's there too, because it's like
Yeah,
you don't want to have like put it out there and it like just sounds like kind of like muddy or anything like that. You want to have everything cleaned up so it's at least you have your best foot forward and like you can technically just
absolutely.
I don't know. It just feels better, man. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why I always commend artists that do their own mix and mastering because you're taking that extra step. I always
Yeah.
thought I was starting to get into my own mix and mastering for a minute, but then I kind of realized that I'd rather have a second ear do the final tune instead of just mine because I don't know if you're like me, but I'm like a perfectionist. I just keep changing stuff, and then all of a sudden I thought something sounded dope a second ago. Now I can't get back to it.
Yeah.
Stuff like
That's
that.
that's like the main thing too. It's like sometimes taking a break on something, it's like taking a step away, like really trying to hone in on the mix and then
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe walk away from it for a few days. You don't got to
Absolutely.
do it because your ears. I don't know. Some people can get tired. Like your ears can get tired while you're mixing, man. That's a
Right.
yeah. It is a whole different game when you're mixing your music, but it's a lot cheaper
Right.
too.
It is a lot cheaper.
Feels
You
better
are right on
too.
that.
I don't know when you have that whole thing at the end and you have it out. You're starting to make like promo videos for it. It feels pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, dope. You got some dope promo videos out right now. I just shared one on my IG. But
No, I appreciate it, bro.
your music touches on suicide, addiction, isolation. I mean, real things people live through but don't always talk about. What keeps you going when it gets dark?
Um, Definitely like my so specifically just getting like having like a sober journey from like hard drugs and just like getting away from like I don't know how to like describe it, like having like an experience with like drugs, death, addiction, just having people die in your life and just like kind of just seeing like the dark side of everything. I don't know, not to be cliche, but but yeah, like specifically it's just like it's just I don't know. I feel like it's beneficial to know that people like they can listen to my music and actually relate to it in some way and maybe it'll like stop them from doing something or
Amen.
I mean I hate to say this but like sometimes sad music doesn't help like just in general like it's like if you listen to some of my music it's like some of the songs aren't gonna because you know what I'm saying it's like when you're expressing a certain time in your life or a certain experience you can't really say like I don't know sometimes when you get into those moments
Yeah.
sometimes music helps sometimes it doesn't but I don't know like the fact that it can help people because I've had people message me and be like hey man like this song has helped me like in that topic of suicide or help me in
Right.
this topic of depression or like a
That's
bunch of different things you know what I'm saying
absolutely. That's incredible. Do you ever worry people romanticize pain in this industry?
yeah yeah that's definitely that's why I don't like that's why I didn't like that specific project I felt like I didn't even want to like put it like it's kind of like the B tapes for me, like B and C tapes, like the stuff I didn't think. But people have been kind of I've been listening to some people like in my life, like specifically my pops and some other people that have been like start to release this music that you've been holding on to, even if it does get into those dark and topics. Cause that's a lot of my
Yeah.
music, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what music is for to express. It's kind of like your diary in a way.
Yeah, definitely is. Yeah, definitely is. And
Yeah.
I say that from where I stand, because you said a little while ago, in our industry, just growing up, we see people come and go out of our lives, and we lose people that were close to us, or we've done shows with other musicians and we see them pass away due to nonsense, especially in the hip hop industry. I mean, I've seen a lot of young artists lose their life because of gun violence and just stupid shit, in my opinion. And that's what led me
No,
to get
definitely.
involved with life insurance and stuff and trying to educate artists. I'm like, bro, you're going on the road. You're going to be away from your family. You need to be able to protect them, man. You know what I'm saying? No one's talking to them about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. Like it's like you need to have at a certain point like some kind of message in your music. I think I have a song somewhere that just says kids don't do drugs. It's just but it's
And
interesting. It's
again,
like
kids,
yeah.
don't do drug, please.
Yeah, kids don't do drugs. But yeah, exactly.
Don't.
It's like
Just don't do it.
no, exactly. But it's
I
like
remember.
that's
Before we dive back into the conversation, let's take a moment to vibe with one of my personal favorites from Zakk Riffle. This one's called Grain. It's moody, it's honest, and it hits deep. A perfect blend of emotion and lyricism that shows why Zack's not just making music, he's making statements. So sit back, zone in, and let the sound take over. This is Gray, available now on all streaming platforms.
Yeah, I've seen so many tragedies in my life. Why do we bleed? Why our wounds won't heal at night? While you leaving, just remember all those reasons that you said you would never go out of spite. We're just heathens, living, breathing. Yes, we're missing all our feelings. I'm just asking why I'm dead inside. Yeah. Oh, hey, damn it, we lost our way. Oh, hey, when did the world go gray? Oh, hey, damn it, we lost our way. Oh, hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Hey, damn it, we lost our way. Hey, when did the world go gray? Damn it, we lost our way. Rewind.
So my grandma, I was raised by my grandma, and she would always tell me, don't try drugs, because if you try it, you may like it. And if you like it, you're gonna get addicted. But I fooled
I
around
think I
and I
had
still
like
tried it.
similar advice at a certain point.
I still tried it, and she was right. I did like it, but it was like when I was doing it, I would hear her voice in my head, and like the guilt would like start eating me inside. And if I
Yeah.
didn't have like friends around me and stuff to like distract me from that, I would just fall into this dark place, bro. And I was like, so that's what really helped me want to stay clean and sober, because I realized I was putting myself in that dark space. And if I was alone, I'd go even darker. But if I had friends around me and shit, like, trying to be cool or whatever, it was different. They were distracting me from that voice, I guess you could say.
Yeah, the problem is it's like if you have a bad friend group around you,
Bad friend groups.
yeah, like that can well, I mean, yeah, it's just like that could be your downfall though right there, because a lot of people in general are very susceptible to like that whole pack mentality thing. So it's like if someone ends up doing something, like let's say someone doesn't take it there right away, but then they like all of a sudden they start doing like a certain drug or start doing hard drugs or something, and then all of a sudden everyone starts doing them. It's just like the fuck is going on. I've seen like whole friend groups like turn up like that. I don't know. It's just like, especially in music, that's a very predominant thing that happens in that industry that can be very bad for just, I mean, people's health in general. It's just like, because it becomes like normal.
I know it.
I mean, anyone's been to shows and stuff. I mean,
you start getting fans, and the fans start trying to become friends, and then they want to start offering you
and
things.
friends of friends, and yeah, it's just like, yeah, it just gets crazy. Yeah, it's not, it's definitely something that should be talked about, because it's like, it shouldn't be, but yeah, it's definitely romanticized too much. Like, I would say that probably happened with Juice World.
Yeah. And
But I love
Lil
Juice
Peep.
World. That's the problem. I feel like everyone does, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, absolutely. And you've spoken about your journey with sobriety. What does that look like for you today? What's changed in your mindset since the start?
Um, Honestly, you just kind of start to grow from it. And like I've just been able to put more time, more money back into like music and do what I've been like enjoying doing like my whole life. Just kind of like a priority shift, just like back to family and back to like just music stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Put that money towards a good cause instead of ruining you.
Yeah, it's especially like not drinking and stuff. Like, okay, specifically like not drinking alcohol, like you save so much money. I don't know how to describe that. Like just like something slight like that. I mean, once again, you know how it is like going out to like doing show after show after show.
Yeah.
Especially with that, like alcohol is the one thing, like that's like a sneaky motherfucker.
It is. The bars keep that alcohol flowing, baby.
Yeah, man.
Especially for artists.
Like,
they try to give us
if you're
deals
playing a
and stuff.
show. Yeah, if they're playing a show, they're just like, like you're like 30 drink, you have like 30 cups in front of you, like, what the fuck just happened?
Yes. And then you're performing, and you got to puke mid performance right on stage.
Yeah, it happens. It'll happen to you once. You learn from it at least like once or twice, but especially if you go to like a show and like you're playing like obviously in Denver with the altitude, if you're not used to it. You go out there, man, that'll fuck that is not even, that's not cool.
Bring it on, artists. Come on over to 5280. We'll funk you up.
I think the first time ad is not pleasant. Like you can, like when you drink out like there specifically, it's like half the amount you can drink or something at first. You get used to it.
Yeah.
It's got to live out there for a little while.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Denver, so the altitude is my best friend.
That's something you gotta fight with. Some people it doesn't like sit well with.
No. But I remember when I would go out to like California, I performed a couple shows in LA, and I could breathe so much easier in LA than I could do here. I could literally feel like the weight.
It's probably because you don't. It
lungs.
probably doesn't sit well. I mean, you're probably used to the altitude, but
yeah,
doesn't mean it's probably like the best for you.
yeah, you're right. It's not probably not the best, but I can literally feel the weight coming off my chest or my lungs or whatever. I can literally breathe better, and I don't even know. Like maybe the ocean, is more of a moist air than Colorado's a dry air. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I'm just saying I prefer California shows than Colorado because I can breathe better, and I'm fat, so it's a big deal.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Definitely. I don't know if I would say you can like breathe better, but it's like probably just like it's pressure. Like when you're up there, it's like a lot of, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like pressure.
I think we need a scientist for this portion of the show.
let's bring in Bill Nye.
Drop some scientific facts. Boom.
Just Bill Nye's face pops up like, and we can probably get an AI Bill Nye, right?
That's right. I'm sure we could. Some of your lyrics feel almost spiritual in a sense, like you're wrestling with demons and angels at the same time. Do you believe in something greater guiding all of this?
Don't do that to me.
I'm doing it, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm doing it.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I've definitely had some spiritual experiences. I would say like more so with like stuff like that. I mean, maybe back in the day, like with tripping and stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Try to get all deep and just be like, it's actually the acid, man.
It's actually the acid.
It's not much more than that, dude. Yeah, something. I don't. Yeah, probably something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't.
Okay.
something like, I don't know, like I don't really have a particular like religion, I would say, like I am, but I definitely believe in God. Like there's some things will kind of humble you in life that you kind
Yeah.
of come to the sense that you start to believe in some kind of entity.
Yeah, I believe that all religions should just fall and we just believe in God. And that's where I'm at with my
Yeah,
kids.
100%.
Um, and let me just speak on something real quick now that we're kind of talking about it. When I was growing up in a religion household, like Catholics, a straight up Catholic household.
Did they like beat you?
Oh, I got beat all the time.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have fucked up.
I got beat all the time. But
Can we joke about this? I'm sorry.
but
It's so fucked up.
but there was a part where, like, you know, I was going to Sunday school with my little stepbrother, right? And there was one time that I did not go to Sunday school, right, with my little brother, and he went on his own, by himself, and he got molested by one of the pastors. And after that happened, that's when I went dark.
Yeah.
I gave up on all of it. And
Yeah.
and now life, you know, just kind of getting older and going through life and experiencing what I've experienced, you know, I believe that there is you know, whatever, higher, whatever. But the actual religion, I'm anti it. I'm not with it. I mean, no offense to anyone that is. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm just saying for me.
Hmm. I mean, I'm probably not gonna like. I don't know. I feel like you can learn a lot from the Bible. You can learn a lot from the Quran. You can learn a lot from like almost every religion. There's like it just when it gets to the point of like you're starting to hide stuff like that, or people are hiding stuff like that, or just like conspiracies and just like crazy stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I can't get down with none of that, man. Like
Yeah.
that stuff's just like because they're using like their religion for like some weird abuse of power. I don't know. That's creepy.
And it's also creepy in the music industry because, you know, with all the
Yeah, like
different,
Diddy.
yeah, like Diddy and different Illuminati type things and all these different messages they send during Grammy shows and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
awkward, bro. It's awkward.
Yeah, and it's I feel like the weirdest I feel like the weirdest thing like out there right now, just like that internet story wise, is the whole Justin Bieber thing.
Oh man.
That's like that's the weirdest. Like when you break that down, like at the end of the day, that's the weirdest thing out there because you have so many links of who brought him in like to the music industry when he was younger, and now it's like now you're seeing like someone real life, like real like posting and like living their life, going like having to grow up, like having going thrown like through that. It's kind of like I'd say like Aaron Carter or
Yeah.
someone like anyone like those people
R.I.P.
like that were like really young, exposed to like the
Yeah.
music industry.
That's scary stuff, man. And now you see pictures of the Biebs today, and he looks just messed up, like he can't sleep, and I don't know, like
Yeah, no.
you can literally see like everything that's happening is taking a toll on him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when you look at certain situations, it's just like you start to question. It's like if it's even worth being exposed at that young of a thing, especially if the adult, like the parent's not going to be like by their side. Because like you need like a dad or like a mom that'll like punch someone in the face. You feel me?
Absolutely, and that's
Like
that's where I
100%. Like you
where I
need
come in.
like maybe not someone that's like violent, that's like an alcoholic that like but like you need like a dad that will like be like, nah, what did you do? Hold on, what happened, son? Huh?
Right.
Like do the rock like did you like he's just like slant like you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
Yes,
No.
I definitely get what you're saying there. If you
You
could
don't
talk
need like a dad
directly,
that's gonna be like, oh, did he did it? Oh, what I mean you mean Hunter. did
oh,
you
it's fine, it's Diddy.
did you check that notification? Oh, like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's crazy, bro. That's you need someone that's like, what happened? Like either police or I'm beating the fuck out of this dude, man.
Right, absolutely.
Sorry, I don't know if we can curse. I'm guessing yes.
Yes, you can fucking curse all the fucking motherfucking want here in the Underground Nation podcast. We have a whole nation full of cussers. If you could talk directly to the part of you that was suffering the most, what would you say to that version of yourself?
Probably go to rehab for real, bro.
Go to rehab. Did you go to rehab?
Yeah, I've definitely been a few times. Yeah, that's
There's no
definitely
shame in that game.
yeah, there's definitely I feel like it takes anyone that has been kind of exposed into anything like I hate to say like harder drugs or anything like that. I don't know how else to describe it. Like you kind of need like an official detox period to actually like adjust your life back to like normalcy.
Right.
I would recommend like anyone, especially with like alcohol withdrawals or anything like that, like go
Yeah.
100% go to a detox at least for like 5 days or something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's like because that could if that's the difference that saves your life. I feel like that 5 days compared to like thousands of days that you could have healthy and like actually live your life and like be productive member of society or whatever you want to call it, like live your dreams, everything, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But
Right,
you
absolutely.
get your life straight. I don't know.
If you're feeling the vibe, don't just stop here. Follow Zakk Riffle on your favorite streaming platforms right now. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, wherever you get your music. Zakk's there with heat you haven't even heard yet. Stay tapped in with raw lyrics, real emotion, and non-stop growth. Hit that follow button, add him to your playlists, and support independent music that actually means something. Zakk Riffle, remember the name, because he's just getting started.
At the end of the day, what do you want people to say when they hear the name Zakk Riffle?
Honestly, to someone that puts their like pain and like experience in music and someone that like honestly that you can like relate to the struggle with it too because it's like honestly like I'm just like anybody else. I mean, I've had my share of experiences. The problem that not the problem, but the main thing is it's like even when your life gets better and you start to like get things, money, and like I don't know how to describe it. Like you start to like enjoy life more, or whatever. Stuff will
Yeah.
still happen. Like
Yeah.
I broke my foot, I think back in like November, like um last year, and that it was just shit sucked, dude. It's still like like I don't even. I had to think about it. It was just like I was just thinking about how long ago it was. I
Right.
was
That's
like,
only like 5-6 months ago.
yeah, I know. It's just like it's it's still like sucks because it's like you gotta like rehab it back.
I
It's
get
like
it.
even when your life gets better, like you still gotta go through personal struggles and
I get it.
life struggles and just dumb shit. Like I think I was walking down the steps with a basket of laundry.
That's when you broke it? You just
Yeah,
trip or something?
yeah, just a bad step. Like luckily, just like one step. Like just kind of
Oh.
missed. Like the stairs, like the stairs old. You get what I'm saying? They're probably not even lined up right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I sustained an injury back in high school playing football.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were playing football, we used to talk a lot of shit out in the field, like to the other team, right? Just trying to get in their heads or whatever. Anyway, I was having a heyday with this one kid, and it was my senior year, bro. And I don't know what the fuck I said to this guy, but I pissed him off. And so the referee blew the whistle, right? And he came charging at me while my back was turned with his helmet down and got me in
Round you.
in the lower back.
Ooh,
And so,
scoliosis instantly.
bro, yeah. So he fucking broke, not broke, but fractured my spine right there by my tailbone.
Oh
Not
fuck.
at the, like right above the tailbone. I'm not sure what you call that part, but to this day, I'm dealing with that pain, and
Dude, yeah.
I'm gonna deal with it the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, this whole foot thing is just like a foot thing. I don't know. It's
It's
just
a
like
foot thing.
sucks. Fucking
Yeah,
blows.
the pain, that kind of shit does drive me insane. Cause
Yeah.
and like right now, I'm at a point of realization. The only way I'm gonna relieve this pain is if I just get serious about dropping weights, and that's where my struggle is at right now.
Yeah, you just gotta like work. You gotta once you have an injury, it like heals wrong. and then sometimes you gotta break it up. You gotta like break up all those muscles.
I still got a broken middle finger here. See the little crick? I can't bend it all the way. It's because my mom says because when I was a kid, I never put it down, so now I'm stuck with it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting, especially at the time when it was actually broke and I had the little cast on it. And I was literally stuck like this for like 2 months. So everywhere I went, I was just, yeah, you, buddy. But Zakk, you've got a loyal following growing every day. I see your numbers ever since you and I met you and start following your music. I've seen your numbers just grow. What's something your fans might not know about you that you wish they did?
We kind of went over it earlier. With like mixing and doing over the like. I was just saying like going back to like what we were talking about too, the like mixing and doing like all the production and kind of being like more honed in on like the final product. I feel like a lot of artists just kind of record and then walk away from it. Like someone mixes it and then sometimes a lot of people are promoting, releasing it. I do the promotion side. I basically handle everything. Like it's one-stop shop. Like I make the cover art or at least try to like yeah. Yeah, like I mean I'd say like 70% of the time, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just like with like beats and everything, just everything like that. Yeah, just honestly just being like more behind all the production and everything, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely. That's incredible. Multi-talented artist we have here.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely. So what do you say is next for you, man? What can people expect from the next chapter of your life in music?
Definitely got a whole slate of releases. Probably got like 3 or 4 songs ready to go right now, like ready to drop. And then mainly I just try to space them out anymore because it's like trying to have like a budget for everything and like properly, you know how it is, like properly releasing everything.
All right, absolutely. How do you
Yeah, there's
manage?
definitely some yeah, with just ads and everything mainly you could definitely do some damage anymore as an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Where do you utilize like getting sponsorships and stuff? Do you add to your budget, or how does that look like?
Yeah, I kind of want to get into more like I've been slacking on like the whole merch thing and everything. Like at some point I had some stuff with like bands back in the day, but I kind of want to get into start branding like every song, album and like just like starting to have like a whole collection of clothing line. I kind of want to get that done in the next few months.
Nice.
Get everything up and then yeah, just kind of just take it from there, man. Just honestly just when you're doing everything yourself too, it kind of gets a little crazy.
No, I get that. I get that you get overwhelmed. So so are you? So does that mean that you would be in the possibility of creating a website and a web like a mailing list and stuff that we could possibly join to be exclusive to when the merch drops?
Yeah, yeah, I'll
I'm like,
definitely.
hold on, put my name in there first.
Yeah, I have everything on like the landing pages I usually use have like an option like when you pre-save anytime anyone pre-saves a song or anything like that up on any of my music, they automatically adds their email to like a list that like I'll email them like automatically every time a song
Okay.
drops and that email list also gets added to like anything I do drop links like that in the future.
Dang, that's dope. Well, get my name in there. How do I get on there?
Yeah, yeah, I can get you the link. Specifically, it's just it's. I also have this other one. It's like so through. I forget exactly how you say their website, but I think it's Hype Edit or
Okay.
Hyped It. Um,
Send me
it's
the
like,
link. I'll put
yeah,
it in the
yeah,
description. There we go. When
yeah,
I get it, y'all will get it. There we go.
yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, if you ever want to use them, they're pretty dope, man. They have an option that they can like pre-save your music, um, basically for life on Apple Music, like Deezer, Spotify. So whoever adds it, it basically uses AI or like some kind of system like that they have set up, right?
Right.
To go through and like track your ISRC codes. So whenever the song drops, they automatically add it to the people's like library for life.
Oh
It's
wow,
like
that's pretty cool.
yeah, it's.
I
I
never heard
think
of
they
that.
have another one called Beacons too. Yeah, they got. In the future, robots will just like be hand delivering our music to people.
Yeah, robots handling everything.
Yeah, yeah, sounds good.
Hell no, stupid robots. messing up the whole
How do you feel? Hold
cycle
on.
of life.
Let's have that. Let me throw a question. Let me throw a question at you, Ryan. How do you feel about AI?
I feel I'm kind of I'm just really back and forth with it because I mean I'm sitting back and I'm watching artists that never had a chance to do dope stuff like that. They're doing it now. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a-
Like right now, everyone's making toy figures, action figures of themselves.
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think
Yeah.
it's dope, man. I
It is.
mean,
I mean, it is dope. Yeah, I feel like it was dope after the first one for sure.
yeah, I know. It gets it gets stupid after a while with as a
I
trend,
do
right?
get you
But
though. Yeah, I do get you. It's like with the AI things though, like anything's end. Like the sky's the limit.
yes, but what I'm trying to say is I'm kind of back and forth with it because I can see how it can help the artist that doesn't have a big budget, that doesn't have access to an artist to do their cover art, that doesn't have
100%.
you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But it's kind of ruining the circle of life as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to be networking to find an artist that's coming up to do your cover art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People in their minds,
I do
they
miss
think,
that process too, but then also there's like but then you have those bad experiences where like even some like the better cover arts, like people like I don't know, like you have a
I
graphic designer,
I
right?
have gone ripped off before.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I've gone ripped
But
off,
the
bro.
AI, I mean, the AI is fake, so I mean, technically they're ripping you off with something that's not even like. It's just like it's basically generating it off of like a bunch of copy that it's finding off the internet, and it's like looking at it, and it's like, and it's like I don't know. It's basically like think tanking like an idea. That's why you have to prompt it. The main thing with AI that people don't understand, it's like you don't use it like Google. You don't like go on there and be like the best bars in like Denver or something. You like prompt it like color shades and stuff. Like you prompt it like a scenic like you prompt like a whole like scripts and like you'd be like do this, and then it's at that point it's almost like a person. It's like a superhuman. Like imagine you had like a Terminator that wasn't bad.
Right.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad. But
Yeah.
it could possibly turn on you in the future.
I'm also not.
No
I'm also
guarantees.
not saying that AI is good. By the way, I'm just saying that it's useful and there's nothing we can do until it's legalized. So
There's really nothing that we could do. Artists can bitch about it all they want. I know a lot of cover artists are really mad about it, especially when it first came out, because they lost business.
100%, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if you had no business. No, I'm being serious. I'm not joking. I'm not saying that to like make you laugh. Actually, it's like fucked up. That's not okay.
I have to laugh because it's facts. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I design cover art myself, and I've designed cover art for other artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
man.
I've seen my business go down. I mean, I only work with a handful of artists now. I mean, that's because we developed a relationship, right? And I know what I know their style. You know what I'm saying? That AI can't possibly create for them. You know.
Yeah, no, that's 1,000,000%. Yeah, that it's not gonna. But at a certain point.
Now let's switch gears and drift into the late night mindset with another heater from Zakk Riffle. This one's called 4 a.m. It's the kind of track that captures those restless hours when your thoughts are loud, your heart's racing, and sleep just won't come. Smooth, reflective, and raw 4 a.m. is Zakk at his most vulnerable and most real. Go ahead and press play on your soul. This one hits different. Here's 4 a.m. streaming everywhere now.
4 a.m. I'm sliding, I can't even fight it. I can find love in the worst of you, baby. How you feel about me? 4 a.m. I'm sliding, I can't even fight it. I can find love in the worst of you, baby. How you feel about me? Do you really love me or is this all all fake. Yeah, feelings are facts and I know it's late. It seems like we just fuck, we don't really relate. Yeah, you're not the type of girl I take up on a date. Or want to come to me by moms, it would feel so wrong. We just rats in a cage and we just running along. It ain't no secret I was fooling around, fucking hoes in my town. Thought I could swim, but yeah, I always drown. I don't really know what you see in me. Always scared of love, just wanna be free. Yeah, I call your bluff when it's late we meet, but we fuck so rough and then it's gone when we leave. But I'm just looking for a deeper connection, one that's not just messing around when it's late and we texting. I'm confessing that we might need to stop and learn the lesson. Yeah, these questions are leading to depression. 4 a.m. I'm sliding, I can't even fight it. I can find love in the worst of you, baby. How you feel about me? 4 a.m. I'm sliding, I can't even fight it. I can find love in the worst of you, baby. How you feel about me?
What freaked me out, right, was just imagine, like, you know how like all the people were doing like I don't want to be like say it wrong, but like it's like the anime like thing where it's like everyone was taking like pictures and like making it like the anime thing.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
trendy
like
now also.
yeah, it's like called like a specific like text or something. I forget exactly what it is,
Yeah,
but
I don't know either.
but
Sorry.
basically like, it's like yeah, I don't want to say it wrong. Have like a bunch of people mad or something, but
I know,
but yeah,
anime nerds.
yeah. But the craziest thing I saw was they made an entire like sequence, like it was something stupid with Trump or something just ridiculous, but it was stupid. But they made like an entire animated like episode just with AI. And like they were like that creator of this would be rolling in his grave. I'm like, probably, because they had to draw, like they either had to draw or animate, however they did it nowadays. Probably not draw by hand, but however they did, maybe they did. But nowadays AI can just recreate that in like 20 minutes. Like put a prompt in, pay like a machine that's capable of doing it, like money, and prompt it right, and it'll do it. And then you have it. It's like insane. Like that could take 6 months to make.
Right. And you know what's still good, but still the craziest part is that these artists, even though they have these tools available to them to kind of hyper speed things up for them,
Yeah.
they're still gonna slack off.
Oh, that's the whole point of it. That was the whole point of it. Is to I feel like someone said it specifically is that we're using how AI is used now is you can't change it right at the moment. You can stand for something, and if you're a bigger artist, like with a big platform like millions of people, I would say probably be like anti-AI. So at least you give some work to some local people.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like me being anti-AI isn't going to be anything. Like I still maybe use it in 1 or 2 processes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever went on there and been like, you can literally like describe it like your life and be like, how can I do better? Like the robot will be like, fuck, you just suck.
Yes, absolutely. So I mean I've been using Chat GPT, like for work and stuff to help me better write my emails and stuff like that. And
Yeah, just like write it better.
yeah, it's like I write it and then I'll like go ahead and proofread and make it better, more engaging.
It's gonna become like
that.
a Google, like type Google, like a Google thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And people have all these tools available to them, and I say it's best for artists that are on low budgets or trying to come up and are trying to put everything together, because you could go to ChatGPT and you could be like, help me create a social media marketing calendar, right? For next month, I'm releasing a song. What should I do? And it'll tell you every single day what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that stuff that is tight, because back when I was coming up, I had to pay someone to help me when social media was first coming out, to teach me how to make content and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's like you have a guide right there in your phone telling you step by step what to do. And
Yeah,
it
there's
drives
really
me nuts that there's still artists not doing nothing.
Yeah, nah, dude, there's definitely no excuse. Like you could be like come up with a concept for a project, and you can even upload the audio now, like tidbits of the audio, and be like analyze it and be like, give me moods of this, and they'll give it to you. It's like literally The only problem is when it takes over all our jobs. It took our jobs.
Yeah. It's already replacing a lot of people's jobs. Ask Amazon workers.
Yeah, but once it gets into warehouses, we have a problem. But yeah.
It's already there, buddy.
Oh yeah, but it's like on a grand scale. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I gotcha. Man, I don't even know. I guess I really haven't thought that far ahead. Like what it's gonna look like
Well,
for artists when AI just takes over.
I've
Because
heard they're
now
gonna
people can
cover.
they can make a whole song without even needing an artist anymore.
If you ask like Bill Gates or something, he'll be like, "We need a universal income, and we'll have the robots do all our jobs." It's like crazy. It's like nutty. It's like what?
It is nutty. It's I don't even know what to think, man. Like I have no
Okay, my
idea what to
bad. Yeah,
expect.
we don't have to talk about Terminator Doom.
I have no idea what to expect. Me personally, I'm just rolling with the punches.
Yeah, like what am I supposed to do? I'm not like I'm not like Will Smith and I Am Legend. Like I can't. Like
Yeah, I know it.
we're toast.
I know it.
We might can make it a few episodes, but we're not making it a full like the movie.
Nope. But I do think, even now you could take your song and make a quick little AI video to go promote it. I did that with one of my latest tracks just to put something out there.
Yeah,
and it actually got some attention, and I was like, wow,
yeah.
I
You
made
usually
this
just
in
gotta
literally
use a
20 minutes.
yeah. You usually just gotta use like a good server like that's doing it, or
Yeah.
like the paid versions. I don't know how to describe it. Like the websites that paid because they make the robots like function that way better.
Right, absolutely. So since we're talking about the future, let's talk about the past real quick. If you could go back and relive one moment in your life, not to change it, just to feel it again, what would it be?
Um, I'd say when I remember when I was with a band, we were called Tomla Hill back in the day. We were playing in Virginia. We played a show at the Norva, and it was like this packed show. I swear there was like 1,000 people there for like it was like a Bad Fish like trip like Bad Fish, but they're like the Sublime tribute band or something. But they're
Okay.
hard as fuck. But there's like we were like playing before them or something. I don't know. It was like 1,000 people in like this arena. But it was when I was younger. I don't know. That was like one of those memories I hold on. Like I would go back to that and definitely relive it.
Wow, an entire arena?
It wasn't like an arena. It was like the Norman's like maybe like 3,000 cap, like 2,000 cap, like maybe like 1,500. Like it's not that much. It's like maybe like
Sure.
15, but it's like the way they have it set up. Like if you looked up like the Norva and you looked like at a packed crowd there, you like, oh fuck, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like there's definitely some good experiences. I've had some fun experiences just playing guitar on stage with some shows, and then obviously doing my music.
Sure, absolutely. So let's say if music was taken away tomorrow, what would be your next form of expression? Art, teaching, nothing?
Yeah, music altogether, or like just like release. So you're saying like all
Yeah.
types of music.
Yeah,
So
if music
like,
itself was
no,
just taken away from Zakk Riffle. You can no longer use music as a form of expression. What would
I don't know if that's a good idea.
you?
I just,
Would you become an art? Like, would you go painting?
I would become like a hitman or something.
Hey, that is an art form. That is an art form. Just saying, it takes skills.
Okay. Whew. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Honestly, like a painter. Yeah, I'd paint houses.
not like Bob Ross and make happy trees.
No, I'd paint houses. Huh?
All right, cool. We'll paint houses. That's awesome.
Yeah, probably teach, but I would say like teach guitar or something. But that's what I'm saying. You say no music.
Yeah, there's no music.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you were gonna say teach something, that's what I would say. Like teach something like tangible, like an instrument or something.
Could you see yourself as a guitar teacher or vocal coach one day?
I think I could handle the guitar stuff like to a degree, but it's definitely you gotta like really be honed. I don't think my theory's up to date. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna pull out like Bach and be like, like, I knew people that could though, respect. So
Right,
it's like,
yeah. Oh, I get that. I get it.
it's a whole nother thing.
Well, since I kind of asked that question, has there ever been a time where you almost walked away from music? And if so, what pulled you back in?
I feel like every artist would, if they're answering honestly, like probably like yesterday. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just like that happens like all the time. Like the fleeting thoughts of like the artist, like you I don't know, like probably the day I dropped Gray. I don't know. Like it's funny. It's like when you do it sometimes you just like when you get caught up in the whole thing of doing it, sometimes you're just like, fuck, like before you have like a blow up stage, you're like, what's really the point of this? But then you remember like what's the point of why you're doing it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're doing it for some sort of expression that you want to get out there that people can relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if only a handful of people listen to it, like that's why I would say like spread your reach onto multiple platforms. Don't really bank on one, and just like really just keep promoting and drop some money into the budget and like actually see like your music go out there. Like it's if you don't put anything behind it and like not making content and everything, it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
You already know we had to include this one. Zakk Riffle holds nothing back on exes. A bold, emotional ride through heartbreak, closure, and the mess we leave behind. It's sharp, it's honest, and it's got that signature Zakk energy we can't get enough of. Whether you're over it or still healing, this one hits home. Turn the volume up. Here's Exes by Zakk Riffle, now playing on all major platforms.
X is that next shit, that Mitch I planned it. I'm Mitch to face this, people that fake it. X is that next shit, that Mitch I planned it. I'm Mitch to face this, people that fake. I don't really mind, you can get it too. Bad bitch and I like them in twos. I've been having dreams where I really can't lose. Take another second just to find yourself. I've been focused on my health and my wealth, see. Take a breath just to let your mind at ease. It's not easy, leave me. Fuck me, shit, I'm greedy. I just want it all, I'm way too needy. I find ways to hate me, they can't really break me. Too strong for the patience, too cold for the haters. Later, X is that next shit, that Mitch I planned it. I'm Mitch to face this, people that fake it. X is that next shit, that Mitch I planned it. I'm Mitch to face this.
Do you think artists or even yourself, do you ever find yourself getting stuck between being the musician and being forced to be a content creator?
Oh yeah, that 100%. I feel like when it's not forced is when it's best.
Yes.
And then you
yes.
need multiple people. You kind of need multiple people involved. It's hard to do it by yourself. That's something I'm struggling with. Like you definitely need someone like filming, like stuff like someone to be in skits with, to make skits with, to throw ideas with. Like you need to have like a group of people, to be honest.
I always thought it was cool when like artists put money together and they go get like a Airbnb and they bring a camera guy out and they just film content for each other. I always thought that was super sick.
There's a good example with that with his name's Stafford. He runs underground retreats. It's like artists underground retreats, and they like yeah, shout out to him. He does like that. I've never been to one, but I would definitely partake one.
But we want to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. No, definitely. They seem pretty cool. I see the music get produced from there, so it's like basically that's what they do. Like they fly a bunch of artists like fly out. They rent like a mansion, and then a bunch of artists like fly out and they make like studios in each room kind of thing.
That'd be so cool.
He has like on his end like kind of like a content like he knows like he's good at that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how they like operate, and then they basically like the songs they make they release like under that. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's interesting how they have it set up, but it's when you have a bunch of ideas bouncing, it does work, bro.
It does.
But it's hard with the content. Yeah, that shit sucks. Like being in front of a camera, being like, "Hey guys, how you doing today?" Hey.
Today I'm making a song.
Today.
Step into my process.
It's like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh my God. Like, it's just like, so whack. Like,
Oh
how
man.
do you make music in peace, bro? Like, I don't know. Back in the day, they would like, you had like artists would like spend like a while on an album,
Yeah.
and then like get the album done and then like put it out. And then they would like, at that point, the only people making albums then were like actual artists because the money behind it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you were doing that locally, like it was kind of impossible. That's how the game was kind of rigged at a certain point. But now it's like anyone, you can make music like it's like right where I am right now. I could make like a hit song in that corner. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
That's it. With that beautiful microphone behind you.
shout out Slate Digital. Yeah, they got good mics. I remember when this mic, you know what's crazy? I remember when that mic was $1,000, like in like 2017, and now it's like $300
Yeah.
on sale. Though I would go cop that. But that's crazy.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, everything's digital now. Like specifically, that mic like simulates like 10 different microphones. It's weird.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I've
it's
always
like-
been a freak for microphones. This microphone right here, this was I believe when it first came out, it was over $1,000, but I got it, and then it dropped to $750, and I was almost going to get it at that time, and then I waited like 6 more months, and it dropped down to $350, and that's when I got it.
Yeah,
But
I was honestly gonna record
Game
it in mine, but
changer.
oh my bad, it cut out there. My bad, I didn't mean to.
Fine. I'm just saying, the better your mic is, the better your sound is going to be, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
easier it is to mix and master.
Yeah, that's the main thing is you can't like polish a turd. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I learned that the hard way. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
every
would-
artist, every vocalist has of it at some point.
Yeah, it was like my bad. I would have recorded in the mic for this, but it was like I feel like my laptop will be able to handle it. I don't know. Does the audio sound good on that end?
Oh yeah, your audio sounds great, man. Sounds great.
Yeah, I got like pillows stacked behind my computer, so like it kind of has at least a sound like.
Yeah, no, that was good thinking. So that was a good tip there for future interviewers.
Oh yeah, like stuff like little stuff like that means because the sound traps.
That's it.
I also live in the city. I didn't want them when it's the summer. It just got warm, so or not the summer, spring obviously, but
Right. Yeah.
they act like it's summer. Like when it gets like spring, like they're out there with their like dirt bikes and shit. Like that shit's crazy out there, bro.
I know it is. I know it is. Zakk Riffle, here's my final question to you. If today was the last time you ever got to speak through one of those beautiful microphones and the world was listening, what would your final message be?
Definitely just help try to like be there for other people and just believe in other people's dreams because it's like it can help yours too. Like not sometimes even if it's like not your time, like sometimes you just keep trying at it. It's like you end up getting there and like actually doing what you want to do in life. I don't know.
That's it.
It's probably would be my advice. I don't know. I'm bad with like questions like that. I don't know. I think it's not to hate. I'm not even hating. Just I was like the questions like that. I don't know. I always if you ask me about like aliens or something, I'll probably give you like something specific as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? If the aliens were taking over our planet right now, what would be the first thing Zakk Riffle would do?
Can we ask him questions?
I don't know.
You don't know? So like
I don't know. Let's just say we and you are chilling right now in this interview, and all of a sudden you look out your window and you see UFOs falling from the sky, beaming people up. What's Zakk Riffle's first choice of movement going to be? I don't know.
I'd say you probably want to call your acid dealer. I'm just playing.
I'm gonna automatically relapse.
No, I'm just playing. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. You would. You would be seeing. I don't know. Probably ask him about like quantum physics or something. I don't know. I'm like a nerd, bro.
You're like, wait, before you kill me, answer this question.
I don't think
Quantum
they-
physics.
I don't think they come in. I don't think they personally come in like with harm intended. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think so?
They're already here. They already been here. Bro, come on now.
You
They
believe
are-
they're already here?
Not here like Men in Black, like your fucking science teacher.
Wait, like, are you an alien?
Are
Hold
you?
on here.
Come on. Peel back.
Are you about to hit me with the red beam after this interview?
You're about to get swatted after this. No.
Oh, shit. I'm about to get abducted.
Damn it.
Like, I thought fat kids were hard
I'd
to
much
kidnap.
rather get abducted than swatted.
I know.
No, but yeah, I don't know. I'm big on like all the encounters. There's too many encounters that people like. Either people are just like batshit crazy, or there's something happening.
I do believe that there is something happening. The universe is way too big for us to be the only living species, right? To be the only functioning planet in the whole entire galaxy.
Yeah, and there's too many experiences. Like that's why I'm a big buff of like watching. Just like I could be on Netflix like the rest of my life just watching alien documentaries and like weird stories with like abduction stories. But it's always like some dude. I remember there's one that they have on there. It's like investigation something. I don't remember the exact name. Too many to count. But
right.
there's like some dude. He's like some regular dude. He's like 55 years old. He's like a farmer. There was like two of them, right? And there's like the most standard, typical American dudes that you look at, and they were like, "We got abducted." Like, they have like if anything, they have everything to lose by saying that. Like they had nothing to gain. Like even when they were doing like they were like, well, they just did it for the money. They were like, what money? They're like, no one's paying us to talk. Like they just think we're crazy.
Right, yeah.
Like we just want to say that this actually happened. It was like crazy. Like whenever you look at certain things like that, you're like, at a certain point, you look at their life too, and they're like, if anything, this ruined their life. Like, why would they even want to talk about it unless it really happened? I don't know.
Why would they want to?
There's too many too. There's like thousands of people that have literally
thousands. You're right. There's thousands. And then the military leaked the footage of UFOs, like the Navy when they were out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah,
weird shit.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, we should do like a little alien project or something, man.
Okay, you got it, Zach. You heard it here first. Zakk Riffle and Bounce Ball Boogie making an alien project. You know, I made a song with Jinzo. It's called Planet Murder, where basically we were coming to Earth to save Earth from all the evil governments destroying the planet for their, everything happening in the world.
With their Hunger Games ways.
Exactly. So even though we were vicious aliens in this song, talking about how we're gonna come murder the destructive people on planet Earth to save Earth, it was for a positive reason.
Sounds like something Tenacious D would do. I actually just had to realize that you kind of just look like the one dude in Tenacious D a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, Kyle Gass.
Oh wow. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. He's a very handsome fella.
Nah, more like I don't know. Nah, you lost me. Yeah,
Well, Zach, this was powerful, man. I appreciate your honesty, your heart, and your music. You're not just making songs; you're giving people permission to feel, and that is commendable, bro.
No,
For everyone listening, don't forget to stream his latest track, "Gray." About to hit 10,000 streams the first week. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I was just kind of like doing some with like the ads running and where like the trajectory of it. Yeah, by the end of the week, it should definitely be I don't know. It could be more. It could be incredible. A little. Like, you know how it goes. I don't know.
Either way, getting close to 10,000 streams in 1 week is incredible. It's a great song. Go check out Gray. Follow Zakk Riffle on all platforms and support an artist who's putting truth above trends.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, bro.
You got it, man. This is Bounce Ball Boogie with Underground Nation Podcast, signing off with love, light, and realness with Zakk Riffle. Peace.
Tired Tired of the same recycled sounds and corporate noise? Tap into the movement that lives below the surface. Underground Nation magazine is your official source for the real raw talent, unfiltered stories, and the culture that mainstream forgot. Music, art, hustle, heart. Join the Nation today and get plugged in with the underground's finest. Exclusive interviews, breaking artists, and the pulse of the streets all at your fingertips. Visit www.underground-nation.com right now and claim your place in the underground.